Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to another lesson in virtual classroom for grade 2 mathematics. Today we are going to learn estimating grams and kilograms. Actually, in this lesson we will learn how to estimate a mass. If you remember, in our previous lesson we discussed about approximating mass. Here one thing you have to make sure, you have to make it clear that there is a difference between estimating and approximating. If you did not attend the approximating lesson, so you can go back to the channel and with the topic approximating mass, our two lessons are there. You can watch them and then come back to this video. In this lesson we are going to learn about estimating grams and kilograms. To the second part I will come later. First I need to explain what is the meaning of estimating. Estimate, you can say, is just a guess of mass, that you guess that what will be the mass of the given object. mean you are not sure about, you just guess on the basis of your knowledge by comparing it with the mass of other objects. So you guess that what can be the mass of that particular object. Okay. uh, Next I will show you different examples where we can have different estimations. We will estimate about the mass of different items on the basis of their size, and sometimes we need to compare it with the other objects as well. But before proceeding to that part, you have to keep here in mind, if you remember the very first lesson in the mass, that the unit of the mass is kilogram or gram. There I also explained that if the mass of the object is very light, for the very light objects we use the unit gram, and for the heavy objects we use the unit kilogram. And there we also discussed a unit ton for two heavy objects, like for the cars and for the buses we measure their mass in tons. And we also learned that, if you remember, that in 1 kilogram there are 1000 grams. So it means if we will have the half kilogram will be equal to 500 grams. And if we will have the quarter kilogram, for the quarter kilogram, quarter kg will be equal to 250 grams. So these comparisons you also have to remember, so you will be able to solve the further portion. Look at this worksheet here. You can see on your screen that we have to estimate and verify the mass in the kilograms. The question is saying guess the mass of these items and record them in the table below. We have here a table below where we will guess and then we will record them here in this table. So first, before moving to that part, first you should have a look at all these pictures. In the first picture is milk, in the second picture is chicken, in the third picture is tomato, in the fourth picture we have watermelon, in the next picture is one orange, and here we have one banana. Here is a bag of sugar. Even the mass of the sugar is written on it. It's 1 kg. Mass of the milk is also written on it. It is showing 1 kg. Okay. And here is a sack of potatoes. It's not showing any mass, so we have to compare it with other bags to write the mass. And here we have a packet of biscuits. It's also showing that the mass is written on it. It is 1 kg. So we have to compare these objects with each other and we will estimate their mass. So if I will say directly to fill this table, I can say I have three options here: an option for 2 kg, an option for 1 kg, and an option for less than 1 kg, less than half kg. So looking at this diagram, one can easily decide that if, for example, you look at tomato, is it possible for a tomato to be 2 kg? Obviously it's not possible, so it means we cannot write it in this column. Same way, one tomato cannot be 1 kg, so we cannot write here in this box. Yes, it can be one tomato. If you take one tomato and measure the mass of that using the mass scale, definitely it will be less than half kg. So here in this column I will write one tomato. In the same way, if I have to write one banana of course will be less than half kg. So I will write the banana also in this column. It is banana. One orange also cannot be 2 kg or 1 kg, so it will be less than half kg. So I will write the orange here. Okay, now I will fill the portion of 1 kg. Clearly you can see on the bag it is written the mass of the bag of sugar is 1 kg. So I can write here sugar. Biscuits are also 1 kg. It is written on them, so I will say biscuits. And also if you look at the packet of milk on the box of the milk, it is written 1 kg. So I will write it also in this portion. I will say the mass of the milk is 1 kg. Now the remaining picture that we are left with are watermelon, chicken, and a sack of potatoes. If you have ever lift a watermelon, so watermelons are actually heavy if you compare them with the sugar bag, with the banana or tomatoes or other objects shown in this diagram. Definitely you will find a watermelon heavier in size as compared to this. So if I compare them with other objects, so I can say that one watermelon can be, my estimate is, my guess is, it can be 2 kg. So I will write here in this box watermelon. Okay, then if looking at this sack of potatoes of course are in the bag. We have a lot of number of potatoes. So my guess is, my estimate is that this bag of potatoes is going to be 2 kg. So I will estimate that potatoes are 2 kg. And in the last we have a chicken. Normally when you buy a chicken from the shop, it might be in the size of 1.5 kg, 1300 grams or something like that. But here we have a living chicken, so definitely its mass will be more than that. So I'm going to estimate here in a column of 2 kg. So I will say a chicken, my estimate is that a normal size chicken, a living chicken, is 2 kg. And then here it comes the second question on the same page of the activity book that we are doing, that you have to select one item from each list of the items that has a mass of 2 kg, 1 kg, and less than half kg. So measure the mass using a scale or balance and record your findings below. I will come back to this last part. First I need to fill the first half of the question. The question already we filled actually here. So any item of your choice that is 2 kg, you can write here. Like I'm going to write chicken because I guess that the chicken is 2 kg. Okay, and then for 1 kg portion I'm going to write, okay, sugar. I already guessed that the bag of sugar is 1 kg, and less than 1 kg column I'm going to write one orange. Okay, this is my guess. But here what you have to do is at your home with the help of your parents, you can take a chicken and take the mass scale. Normally are available in almost every home. So you can measure the actual mass and you have to write here in this column. This is whatever size of the chicken you are taking. So normally it will be around this size. And then take one bag of sugar. So measure the actual mass and write here. And take one orange from your refrigerator you can take and measure its actual mass and you should write here. So this is a practical activity actually that you have to do. So you can complete this portion here. Now I have here another worksheet for you that looking at these pictures, three options are given for each one. You have to estimate what is your observation, what do you think, what can be the mass of the object here. One or two parts of this sheet I will do for you and the rest I will share with you, so you will be able to do them by yourself. You can take out the printout, if you want to do in the notebook you can do in the notebook, whatever you want to do you can do it. So just first have a look how I will do that. Here I have a carrot. This is a carrot. I'm going to write the name here is a carrot. If you look at the carrot, Do you think can a 1 carat be 8 kilogram or 4 kilogram? Of course, it cannot be. So we are only left with one option here, 18 grams. So my option is going to be 18 grams. So I can say this is an estimate that 1 carat can be 18 grams. It cannot be 4 grams, 4 kilograms or 8 kilograms. Here I have a baseball. Uh, Baseball, a famous game in America that uh, is the national game of America actually. So this ball is used to play the baseball. So if we guess baseball, if I will say 20 grams, so 20 gram will be too less weight. If you look at the size of the baseball, and it also cannot be 18 kilogram. So my guess is, my estimate is, it is going to be 500 grams. 500 grams mean almost half kg. And here is an animal shown in the diagram, you can see. Of course, it cannot be 900 grams, or even it cannot be 9 kilograms. It's actually too heavy. So I will estimate, I will guess that it is going to be 90 kilograms. Then rest of these, what you have to do is, I will share this sheet with you. You can solve them and share with me. Thank you very much for this class. Inshallah, see you in the next class with a new topic and with a different type of work. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.